partners.
Hi.
Everybody remember a speech bubble?
Yes.
Okay, so this speech bubble says, hi, welcome to group. So this is me talking without actually having to use words. Okay, we're all gonna take turns.
Hi, welcome to group. Hi, welcome to group.
Nice.
Hi, welcome to group.
Nice. All right, so our speech bubble came from our book. Remember our book, Frog on a Log? And remember our book had a couple different suggestions. The main character was a frog. And what was the other main character?
Cat.
A cat. And the cat always asked the frog to sit on the log, and he said he didn't want to. Remember, it made his bottom part has splinters. And then the book goes through all different animals. Hares on chairs. Do you remember the words in this book? Like what they were, what kind of words that we said that matched and sounded really similar to one another? They were called rhyming words. So like mules and stools, they sound the same. And let's see. What I want you to do today is we're going to do a writing and a drawing. So you're going to either have a cat paper or a frog paper. You're going to put your picture on the back, and then you're going to write on the front about either what you drew or why you drew it, why you liked it. And your writing has to have 2 rhyming words in it, and I will help you with that. Okay? So what I want you to do is we're going to sort of flip through the pages, and as I flip through the pages, try and think in your head and plan in your head one thing that you want to draw about. So we had gophers on sofas. And we had lions on irons, parrots on carrots, foxes on boxes, and then right down in the corner we had fleas on peas, goats on coats, cows on plows, storks on forks, gorillas on a pillar, and then rats on hats, weasels on easels, moles on poles. Oh goodness, this one's got a lot of them. Seals on wheels, doves on gloves, lizards on wizards, and a newt on a flute, and you remember that one? The ape on a grape, puffin on muffins, snakes on cakes, owls on towels, gibbons on ribbons, and lambs on jam, and right there, little bitty bees on keys. Okay, and then the frog. Do you remember what the frog asked at the very end of the book? He said, what do dogs sit on? Do you guys remember? Frogs. So, out of all those, I want you guys to select one in your head. Keep it in your head and select one. And then I want you to think about the rhyming words that you have in the picture that you drew. And I'll have this open so you guys can look at it. Okay. So I also have little frogs here. When you squeeze their little mouths, they open and they can pick up little bugs. And we can play that if we have time after our writing. So let's first choose.
I'll make a frog.
You want a frog? You want a cat?
I want a frog.
You want a frog? There you go. Here you guys some pencils. So right now we're going to turn it over to the back. And you're going to draw your picture. The one you have in your head, and here's this if you need it. It doesn't have to be fancy. Do your best drawing. Crystal's got hers going. Do you know the 2 rhyming words that you're going to use on yours, Crystal?
I'm going to use snake and cake.
Nice. Snake, cake.
You're
You're going to do snake and cake? That's okay. Everyone's different.
So we cannot copy from here.
You can.
Okay.
Do you know which one you're doing?
The lion.
The lion and the iron. Oh, there he is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice drawing. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to share with you this book on frogs is actually about frogs, so I'm going to share with you a couple fun frog facts. Frogs lay eggs in their water. I don't know if you guys know that frogs lay eggs in water. It's a lot of eggs. And frogs, when they're born, they live in the water and they're called tadpoles. So they hatch from the eggs and the tadpoles. So that's what our little frog guy friend here. He had a tail at one point. Just two little feet in the front. Eventually they form. And then they get to be, their tail disappears and the little legs sprout. They're still in the water at this point. And then they start to look more like a frog. So they come more out of the water. And they just have little tails, and eventually their tails disappear. And they look like the frogs, and they start breathing air. They look like frogs that we see in the summertime around here. So we're gonna do this book tomorrow because we're gonna learn about a big word called metamorphosis, which is how frogs change. Oh, everyone's doing great drawings. Did you need to see the picture? I don't remember which way it was. That's fine. Nice, yeah. If you're done with your drawing, you can turn your paper over and you can either write about why you chose snake on a cake, why you chose lion on an iron, or you can just write about your picture, about what it is. But make sure you have the two rhyming words in there. And do your best to stretch them out when you don't know how to spell a word. Nice. Did you get your ball pen, Kristen?
I did.
Okay, you want to read it to me?
Snakes on cakes don't taste so great.
Nice, you added another rhyme. Good for you. Okay, so Crystal shared with us. Let me see can you share your drawing with all of us? No, you're fine.
Here's a snake on a cake sticking his tongue out.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Because he doesn't taste great.
Did you finish yours?
Yeah. So there's my snake just kind of wrapped around
Yeah.
his cake. I didn't put a tongue on him. He has it.
He's a tooth. Okay.
Sharp tooth.
Nice little sharp tooth.
And I chose snake on a cake because it reminds me of snakes on a plane, but better because there's cake.
Nice.
Nice.
Snakes and plane. Snakes, plane. Doesn't really rhyme, but snake and cake. There you go.
And I did lions sit on iron, irons, and
You gonna show us your drawing?
yeah, here's my drawing.
Oh, nice.
Poor thing.
Nice job. Okay, I will get you some coloring pencils. I forgot them, but while I'm doing that, you guys, there's only 2 frogs, which you guys can share. And all you have to do is squeeze their little mouths and they can pick up. You have to be really good at this game. Pick up little bugs, and you guys can sort them into, why don't you sort the bugs, and then you have them tell them what color they need to pick up. Okay, I'll get some color pencils real quick.
Crystal. Blue.
Oh, nice, first try. Okay, let's get for our turn real quick,
I'm hungry.
and we'll do some coloring.
Green.
I'm hungry. Do I give it to you?
All right. Okay, all right, let's put these back here for just a minute. I brought some pencils out, and real quick, I'm gonna recap what we've done.
Did the bugs have anything?
So, we recapped our book, Frog on a Log. We talked about rhyming words. And then we also wrote on either your cat or your frog paper. We drew on the back a picture from the book or one of your own. And then you had to write on the front 2 words that rhymed together. And you guys did a wonderful job of that. I have some colored pencils here for you guys to color. We also got to play with our little froggies, which they'll be around for a few more days, so you guys can play with them plenty of times. So I will give you your colored pencils. Here, I'll switch. And you guys can share and go ahead and color. And I have a frog stamp that I will give you guys. So you can either have it on your paper or on your hand. Would you like yours on your paper or your hand? Okay. You're welcome. On your hand, good manners.
I'll take the mic.
On your paper, I'll put it on there. All right, there you go. Good job today, guys. I can't wait tomorrow. Remember, the word that we're gonna do tomorrow is metamorphosis. Can you guys say metamorphosis?
Metamorphosis.
That's a big word, isn't it? All about how frogs change from tadpoles into frogs. All right, good job. Thank you.
I just